I'm recording this video to talk about the 2024 Ballon d'Or. France Football crowned the Spanish midfielder Rodri from Manchester City with the vote of 100 jurors in a contest where many expected Vinicius Jr. to be the big favorite. However, the award ended up going to Rodri, something I've been saying for some time here on the channel. I consider it a huge absurdity, one of the biggest this award has ever seen. It's on par with other controversial decisions, such as taking the 2004 Ballon d'Or from Henry, or giving the 2018 award to Modric, even with players like Cristiano Ronaldo, Salah, and Griezmann, who achieved more that season. Real Madrid, upon learning that Vinicius Jr. would not be awarded, decided not to send anyone to the ceremony, a decision that sparked discussions about sportsmanship. The view within Real Madrid was that if the weight of the Euro was an important criterion, then the award should go to Carvajal, who played more than Rodri and won titles with Real Madrid. This logic is not wrong, since Carvajal, at the very least, had a performance equivalent to Rodri's in the Euro and scored the winning goal in the Champions League, in the 1-0 victory against Dortmund. About Rodri, an excellent player who stands out in his position, much like Modric did in 2018, the problem arises when an undeserved award creates a distorted view of the athlete. Rodri did not deserve to be the Ballon d'Or winner for the 2023-24 season. Was he the best at City? Number Foden was voted the best player on the team. In the Euro Cup, Rodri wasn't the best either. Those who watched the game saw players like Fabian Ruiz, Dani Olmo, Nico Williams, and Dani Olmo standing out more. In SofaScore's ranking, Rodri appears only in 28th place among the best of the Euro, with 6 Spaniards ahead of him. This is the basis of the error, awarding him as the best player of the Euro and building a narrative that led to the absurdity of seeing him chosen as Ballon d'Or. Rodri is a fantastic player and has impressive stats for a midfielder, with 9 goals and 14 assists last season. But he didn't win the Champions League. His team was eliminated by Real Madrid with brilliant performances from Vinicius Jr. He wasn't the best player in either his team or his national squad, which makes this absurd narrative even harder to understand. For me, Vinicius Jr. should have won. If Bellingham had won, I would even disagree, but I wouldn't call it absurd, as he was the best player in the first half of the season, while Vinicius was the best in the second, the decisive phase. Vinicius was crucial in the Champions League knockout stages, leading Real Madrid with 3 goals in the Super Cup final and an incredible performance in the final stages of La Liga. Against Girona, he scored twice and provided 2 assists. In the Champions League, he shone in the round of 16 against RB Leipzig, in the quarterfinals against City, and was the best against Bayern in the semi-final, also scoring the 2nd goal in the final. There's also a point to consider regarding the fight against racism. Being a representative face of this fight may have cost Vinicius votes, upsetting those who expected him to respond to racism passively. Racism is a crime, and some might have been uncomfortable with his firm stance, which affected the voting. This is a regrettable aspect. Given all this, it seems like one of the biggest absurdities in Ballon d'Or history, where a player who shone in the Champions League knockouts and was named the Champions League Ballon d'Or loses to someone who wasn't even the best on his own team. This kind of voting creates narratives that distort reality, and I fear this absurdity will repeat in upcoming awards such as the Best. There's no justification that supports Rodri as the Ballon d'Or. He is an excellent player, but he didn't deserve the award. The absurdity is done.